If you try to fix social anxiety, you will have more social anxiety. If you try to heal yourself, you will have more problems to heal. How ironic. Why is that so? Have you ever wondered what's your brain's language? How does brain actually learn? Brain's language is behavior. Brain's language is not language. You cannot tell your brain that, oh brain, I don't want to have negative thoughts for the next week. And your brain says, yes sir, I won't give you negative thoughts. That's not how it works. You will still continue to experience negative thoughts. So your brain's language is behavior. The brain sits and sees your behavior, what you're putting your time and energy into through your actions. And then it gives you a pattern to support that behavior so you can continue that behavior. What is this pattern made up of? What are the patterns given by the brain? Let's take an example and then I'll explain the pattern as well. For example, you and your ex or you and a partner. Now the pattern consists of three things: thoughts, feelings or emotions, and bodily sensations. Now you invested a lot of time and energy with a person, talking to them, hanging out with them, going out on dates with them, living with them, being in a relationship with them. Your brain saw that behavior and built a pattern. You started to experience thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations related to that person so that you can continue that behavior with them. Now, one day that person gets taken away from you. Now, what will happen? The brain is still on the same pattern. So it will give you the same pattern on 10x. That will give you more thoughts, more feelings, more bodily sensations about that person. So because your brain thinks that behavior was really necessary for our survival, that's why we used to do it. And now we cannot do it. So what's wrong? It's like in a hyperactive state and it's completely yelling at you. Go do that. Check on them. Check their social media. It gives you all sorts of jealousy, insecurities. So you can continue to seek the validation that you used to seek. And a lot of people fall prey to this pattern and they continue that behavior. And the brain continues to give them the pattern. How ironic. What's the way out? It's quite simple, no? Change your behavior. The brain gives you a set of pattern consisting of thought, emotions, and bodily sensations, but instead of acting compulsively on that, you choose something else to act on mindfully with your focus fully inside your head and outside of your head. You focus fully on that activity, going to a gym, playing sports, hanging out with friends, building a business, doing something creative, resting, meditating, whatever it is, or reading. And once you completely use your superpower, what's your superpower? Focus is your superpower. So once you completely focus on the other activities and start doing them mindfully, the brain's old pattern is going to, try to stop you while you're working out. It's trying to give you the thoughts of your ex, and you will say to your brain, no brain, I'm working out right now. Just like on a PlayStation, when a car tries to hit you, but you press X, 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 X to keep your car on the track. Exactly like that. Your brain is gonna lure you into those old patterns, but you're gonna say, no brain, we are walking right now. We are reading right now. We are working out right now. And you bring your focus back to the present moment. It's a moment-to-moment practice. So when your brain sees that, oh, he's continued to doing that behavior despite me giving that pattern. So what's the point of this pattern? I will stop giving this pattern and I will create a new set of thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations to support this behavior now. Same with social anxiety. If you continue to avoid social settings because your brain experienced something difficult in the past and now it developed a pattern of social anxiety to stop you from going into the exact situation and experiencing hurt or pain again or embarrassment again. You not going to that social setting validates the pattern that you are giving me the correct pattern. Continue to give me the pattern and you will experience social anxiety. But what if this time the brain decides to give you this pattern and instead of compulsively acting upon it to fix the feeling of social anxiety, you embrace that uncomfortable emotion, and while feeling completely uncomfortable, you try to relax and feel comfortable in those uncomfortable emotions and take action. Go to that social setting, start engaging with people, even if your heart is beating faster, even if you're shivering, even if your breath is becoming shorter and faster, you still interact with people. And the brain will see after that experience that you didn't die from it. So it will see, oh shit, why were we so scared of it? In the first place, we thought it was really dangerous for us. It might kill us. That's why we were giving that pattern. But he showed it with his behavior that no, it's not dangerous. And he wants to do that social interaction. So what's the point of this old pattern? And then your social anxiety goes away. And a new social confidence takes birth in its place. I hope you learned something out of it. And I hope you will go to your social settings now while embracing your anxiety. Bye bye.